What is going on, everybody? We are live. We're going to be doing a bit of a stream for tonight. Of course, it's not involving anything live. And this is May 2nd, 2005 of Monday Night Raw. This is, I think, nights after Batista won the World Heavyweight title from Triple H at WrestleMania. Oh, wow. Batista wants to be in action while there's a tournament to see who's going to be the number one contender for the World Heavyweight title. Oh, wow. Bischoff acting like the pussy. It's so weird seeing him with the grays. Seeing that in the first Taboo Tuesday pay-per-view, Eugene shaved him bald. Not technically bald, but exposed him for having grays after having black hair. Shout out to the 83 Weeks podcast. Because the joy in my generation, I get the fuck. Come on. To get it out. To get it out. Oh, also, this is the episode where Shelton Benjamin got that super kick from midair. So this is a Gold Rush tournament for the World's Heavyweight title. I think this is weeks after Batista beat Triple H at WrestleMania 21 of this year. I mean, that year. This is over like a year after my youngest brother was born, so you know how old this is. The music, yeah, the fucking music. Move into the music, yeah, no copyright. Move to the music, yeah, the fucking music. Move to the music, yeah, no copyright. That's bullshit. This song is so awesome. We're in Boston, Massachusetts for Monday Night Raw with a Gold Rush tournament with surprise opponents to see who will face Batista for the World's Heavyweight title. Yo, it's going to be goddamn awesome.
The following is the first Gold Rush tournament match scheduled for one fall.
Well, we're going to see who's going to be the... It's Christian. Holy shit. Do you guys remember this early part of his theme song before later in his career? Oh, my fault. Yeah, I'm going to change the title right now. My fault about this, guys. It's 2005. I apologize for the typo. Thanks, Top Dog. I remember watching this live. The thing was, he had to face off Kane in the beginning of the tournament.
And his opponent.
Oh, I miss Kane whenever he just surprised the shit out of me. Oh, is this the storyline when he raped Lita? His theme song is not in 2K22. That's some pussy shit. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, so this is right after Backlash. So this is after Triple H and Batista too. If anybody up in the chat right now, which Backlash was in Calgary? Was that 2004 or 2005? I keep forgetting what time. So it's going to be Christian, the star, and Christian's with a full head of steam here, slapping his chest. 20 years later, he's still with the same fucking physique. Carl Noble tie-up. Kane's not taking Christian seriously and tosses him outside the ring. You should do the episode of Raw when Cena got drafted. I don't know. So many other people talk about it over on their channels. It's like mad repetitive. It's already set in stone. I don't really... I mean, it would be fun because I love 2005. That's when I started watching Monday Night Raw, and I started being a fan around 06. So maybe. And there's a big boot by Kane. Sure. Let me get this set. I was supposed to put this in before I put the timer up, so give me a second. My room works weird. I need to turn on the light to switch up certain parts of the room. I think I need to get him. I don't know what type of electrician is going to be done for this room. Kane over to the outside. Triangle cross body. Christian hits Kane to the outside. What a move, bro. What's going on, Top Dog? What's going on?
So DST, what's up, DST? Been a long time since I've been on here, so figured, with an retro episode of Raw, might as well just join.
Yeah, this is May 5th, 2005. Just I think right after Triple H lost to Batista for the second time.
Oh, and Backlash and Hell in the Cell. No, I think that was
Vengeance. 2005 was Hell in the Cell.
Yeah,
they just had a rematch with Backlash.
Back when Raw and WWE was still good,
watchable. Yeah.
I
think still at the time Raw was like drawing like a. I'm not gonna say they were drawing at the fours, but they were drawing at least 3.2. Like, because if you saw my retro reviews before, Raw was like around 03, they were like drawing like a 3.4. Like, you don't see them draw at least 4.5 until like WrestleMania time when more people are watching.
Yeah. The rating. I think they was, because this is when the ratings went up for both Raw and SmackDown, because it's when like Cena, Orton, Batista, and Edge became the guys. Yeah. So there was like there was interest in the product.
Yeah.
So I think they were drawing fours around this time.
Yeah, they were still drawing around fours. Around I think late 2000s to early 2010s, they were drawing around fours when it was WrestleMania season.
Yeah, and then like every like week was like threes, and then sometimes like it'll be like a 2, but it was mostly like in the threes. Still way better than what we got now, I'd say.
Facts. All right, over the shoulder, Kane just tosses him out like he was doing tackle drills, and here he is having over to the corner. I can dead ass name
ball-headed Kane.
That Kane can do like a missile
drop.
I love
ball-headed Kane. Especially when he especially 2003. Kane,
yeah.
When he went crazy.
Also, you remember Matt Morgan from TNA?
Matt Morgan? No,
yeah.
I don't.
He was from the early 2000s on SmackDown. He's a mayor of Florida.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know. I remember him.
Weird. He was the big dude with the stutterer back in the 2000s. I remember him.
I think I remember. Oh, now like he was like with Lita and stuff. He was in that feud with him. Yeah, I remember him.
Trying to go for the flying clothesline. Tomko distracted. Kane tossed him outside, going for the kill switch. Reverses. It looks like he's going for the tombstone top pile driver.
I mean, hey, since you hear, You want to like stretch the live stream out if you got time today, and we can react to like a 2006 episode like for the Cena, for like the Cena Edge rivalry and like DX coming
Bet.
back.
We're gonna do live sex celebration Raw next week around when I have a lot more free time. So we'll try to do that on Tuesday. I want to try to get a bit more positivity out there on the channel, especially over the summertime. A lot of you guys probably have school still. And Kane loses clean. I mean, Christian loses clean.
That's a celebration episode. Yeah, I was recommending the one. The episode where like when DX they got kicked out and they got kicked out of the arena and they barbecued outside, and it was the same episode like where Cena he attacked Edge and Lita in the hotel room. I was suggesting.
To be honest, I've grown to hate DX from like 06. I don't know why. I just find it mad corny. I know a lot more people hated 09 DX than 06 DX. They tolerated 06 DX and still remember segments. I fucking hate because they remind me of all the raunchy, scary movies, superhero movie, Zohan type bullshit humor.
Yeah.
So post-match assault from Tomko, he failed.
I personally hated DX in the year 2000. I personally hated them because that's when
honorary rape victim Lita.
Yeah, speaking of that, but you talking about hating DX in 2006, I hated them in 2000. When they had Stephanie join the group, I did not like it because it went against, at least in 2006, they were anti-authority and they were like going against the establishment, but in 2000, they were the establishment and I didn't like that. It's like DX, they're anti-authority. Why are you having the mid-manager on the group? I get that if you want Triple H, you want to have Triple H and Stephanie do a storyline marriage. But you can keep that separate from DX. It just ruins the group, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel you on this one. Let me just tell you what's going on right now. So Christian's talking. So Ric Flair's talking to Christian after his loss against Kane in the Gold Rush tournament in the first round. Woo!
Woo! Woo! Oh yeah, this is around the time when Cena and JBL had that killer I Quit match.
Oh, that was fucking insane.
That
was bloody as shit. Every time JBL does a pay-per-view match, it becomes bloody as shit.
That match I
remember my little brother got scared as shit. Royal Rumble 08 was his first pay-per-view he ever watched. And he saw Chris Jericho get a crimson mask when JBL knocked him with a steel chair.
Dang. How old is your little brother?
Huh?
How old is your little brother? He seems around
he was around like 8. When he first watched, he was around like at least 6 years old when he watched that, and now he's around 18.
Oh, then we're the same age because I started watching wrestling at 3 in 2007. So we're around.
He started watching around 2008. So he has a lot of history.
Oh, so I just got him beat by a little bit. I thought he was watching before I did.
And oh my god, the old school WWE.com showing oh shit, let me cut this off. Showing
Remember when this is also when Raw and SmackDown used to feel and look completely different and they barely interacted with each other.
I think we have 3 pay-per-views on July. We have Money in the Bank, that's July 2nd. Then we have SummerSlam around July 30th. Yes, July 30th. And by the way, remember, SummerSlam is going to be a 2-night event.
For real?
Yes.
Why? Oh my gosh.
Here comes Muhammad. Allah Hassan.
Muhammad Hassan. Oh my gosh. He could have been something. If the progressive back in their day didn't get mad about that stuff to the
It's not 2000s Jinder Mahal. Don't say that in the chat, please.
No, he's actually he's way better than Mahal. Just that WWE stopped pushing him
in his character. Here's the thing that I liked about Muhammad Hassan. He actually looked legit. I mean, he was a bit more undersized than Jinder. That's the only thing that keeps him apart from looking legit.
Yeah.
And any character, he's just the whole thing was he's the post 9/11 sympathizer, being that's great IC champion heat. That's not like pushed to a world title And oh my God, there's OG Davari. Davari had
Well, they was gonna make him world champion, but then they got scared because the progressive, the SAWs from that time went after them because
plus wasn't the
because that he
Massachusetts there
because
was
he
a
what he
Massachusetts bombing
yeah
the same time. Oh God damn,
yeah
that's tough.
yeah that's what I'm saying. The SAWs went after him because that was when that happened. Then he did that stuff on Taker, and they got
That is
mad at him.
terrible.
They went after WWE, so they
That is terrible coincidence.
yeah. That's what I mean about SAWs always been
Oh
around.
God, Davari's with a promo run.
Davari wasn't he
Keeps
with
screaming.
Angle?
I think it's a bomb threat.
Wasn't Davari with Angle like later that year when he was feuding with Cena on Raw?
Yeah, after the draft, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think Muhammad Hassan was released after he went on to SmackDown after he jobbed out to The Undertaker.
Yeah.
So Davari stayed on Raw.
Oh yeah, this was around the time when The Undertaker used to always take them breaks. Like he'll get hurt. Like somebody will like injure on storyline wise, you won't see him for like 2 months.
I'm not saying that you can't do a European heel, like saying that your country's superior. That's okay. That's fine. We've been doing nationality characters for a long time, and media still does it. So I don't know what's the problem. You could say it's outdated, but it still works.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that the SJWs that they got left will get mad, so they don't want to. They don't want to get backlash from the SJW Smarks. That's why they don't do this.
Yeah, the SJW Smarks. They support women, yet they go to their OnlyFans.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
That's on some weirdo shit, my guy.
Exactly. They're double standards. They'll be like, oh, you can't have sexy women on TV. Oh, that's setting them backwards, but be the same ones line up day one to support their OnlyFans.
No, I'm sorry. If every woman on my TV for 3 hours is like a dewdrop, I'm not watching.
Yeah, exactly. This, like, dude.
I'm sorry.
Speaking of this Raw had Candice Machine.
There was barely any ugly bitches in The Walking Dead. We saw a cool, badass, hot black woman holding a samurai sword for multiple seasons. We want badasses, and they can be attractive. You think there isn't attractive men in pro wrestling? You think if Finn Balor was obese and liked women? I'm sorry.
Dude, there's a reason why. There's a reason why The Rock was like part of the reason why The Rock was super popular in the year 2000 because a lot of women.
Oh my God, what's going on? Sorry, go ahead, continue.
Oh, a lot of women liked The Rock in the year 2000. That was somewhere a lot of his popularity came from was women.
Yeah.
If you like go back and watch those shows, like if you see the if you go like watch the crowds, you will see like a lot of women popping for. Now, granted, he had a lot of men because he's The Rock, but it was a lot of women too. They were going wild for The Rock. It's similar to Shawn Michaels, especially Shawn Michaels in the late 90s. There's a reason why he was popular with women. It's like, dude, so it's okay for man to be sexualized. It's okay for women to like the male wrestlers, but it's not okay for a man to like the women wrestlers. It's hypocrisy at the end of the day. But I digress. It's not about them.
By the way, Davari just oh my God, he got pimp slapped twice.
Davari.
So this is after they lost to Michaels and Hogan at Backlash.
Oh yeah, we're coming up on that match too. We're coming up on that. We're coming up on that.
Damn. So Hassan has been grown. Davari has outweighed his usefulness with Muhammad Hassan. And he spits on the mat still instead of spitting on him.
Wait, so didn't Cena get drafted to Raw like a couple weeks after this, or that was like I know because.
Well, Vengeance, yeah, a few weeks after this. I don't know what date was Vengeance. I can look it up.
Yeah, it had to be before Vengeance because he fought because he fought Jericho and Christian.
He
so
fought,
it had to be
in a 3-way match.
Yeah, so it had
they were on Raw at the time.
So it had to be like right after
no
Judgment
one cares
Day.
about Blood and Guts.
It had to be like right after Judgment Day that he got drafted.
And who was the WWE champion at that time?
At this time?
It wasn't JBL. Yeah, it was still
No,
Cena. Yeah, they were about to do that
Cena.
quick match.
Yeah. Cena didn't lose it to the next year when Edge cashed in.
So they're replaying what happened. So this is May 2nd, just right after. Yeah, it'll be 3 weeks after before Judgment Day, and we were in Manchester, New Hampshire for Backlash. We would be in Paradise, Nevada for Vengeance.
Oh, so yeah, it was like right after this. And then Batista got drafted on SmackDown that same week. See, this is when the brand split.
Oh my god, I didn't know the attendance was so bad.
Well, for Judgment Day?
You know what their draw was for attendance?
For what, Judgment Day?
Yeah, under 10,000.
Well, that's to be expected because it was a brand exclusive show.
Brand exclusive show. Dude, you're in arenas that probably go to at least 15,000.
I was just gonna say this is when the brand split actually meant something. Go ahead.
It's sexual. It's sexual deviant Viscera with the eye contacts. What the fuck?
Oh, this Viscera when he was on meet when he was trying to hit on Chris.
Hey yo, what is he looking at Lillian Garcia for? Looking like a 40-year-old Hannah Montana.
Oh my gosh, Hannah Montana. Oh, let's not bring her up.
Oh god. Well, at least that was when she was relevant back in 05. Oh,
she
yo, this
was
getting way too
05.
close.
She didn't become relevant. I thought since like 2007 because that's when Hannah Montana came on. I might be wrong though.
Hey yo, Viscera gotta chill. Is that Simon Dean? Oh my god. Is this still the tournament?
See, women, they don't want men who are out of shape like you or David Wells.
Who's that?
No. They want a man who's in shape. They want Greek gods like me.
Hey yo.
See,
Your ass.
What's up, Bill Productions?
What's going on, Sin?
What's up, Awesome Kid?
Huh?
I was saying what's up to Awesome Kid.
Okay. So Viscera was about to sexually assault Lillian Garcia until Simon Dean, the heel, interrupts.
Instead of having a match tonight, how about I offer you a lifetime supply of my patented Simon system?
Oh god.
Because just like everybody here in Boston, it would actually take a lifetime of using my products to get in shape. You disgusting, ugly, fat.
We can't do promos with Kevin Owens. We gotta call him a loser. Instead of a fat nigga wearing sweatpants doing indie moves to try to feel like, because he beat John Cena once means he's a main eventer. Exactly. And now, I don't know who's supposed to be the babyface in this situation, all because Simon Dean made fun of his weight. Even though Viscera was acting like a sexual creep trying to assault Lillian Garcia. And that was after he was sexually harassing Trish Stratus at Backlash.
Well, to be fair, Trish was also a heel. Yeah, but to be fair though, at Backlash, Trish was also a heel. So it still didn't make sense. So we have
a heel versus heel matchup where I don't want to root for either. Either than Viscera's probably gonna dominate him. That's it. Simon Dean wearing that Saints Row sex offender colorway.
Yeah, so can we just, so we're just talking about the 90%
of pre-Big Daddy V.
Daddy V. I was gonna ask you, are we just talking about the Raw episode tonight, or are we talking about anything else?
We can probably after the matches are done.
All
right. The splash, and there it is. Yeah, I think this match is about to end quickly. 2, 3. That match just felt like it was nothing.
The only time I liked Viscera was when he was in the Ministry.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was in the Ministry. Before that, was he called Mabel still?
No, he was called Viscera. Yeah, he was still called. He was called Viscera still then. He was only made boy in the mid '90s, but like by
Wait,
like
so he wins clean, and he comes to the back of the back ringside. He's close to Lillian Garcia again. Oh God.
wait, so was wrestling still popular? Like did people in your school still talk about wrestling during this time?
Well, I was at elementary school back in the day when this was airing, so fuck. I would say technically because it was still something that kids would watch because kids still know who John Cena was, Triple H, Kurt Angle, Batista, Eddie Guerrero was still alive, by the way, at that point. So somewhat, yeah. Mainly around like I would say it died to be talked about. Like you don't hear people talk about Raw until like oh wait, like I remember kids in a recess or lunchtime they were talking about Floyd Mayweather's gonna be at WrestleMania. What the hell? He's gonna be fighting a bitch show. How's that gonna work?
Yeah.
Like that was the last time I've ever heard a conversation about wrestling unless I'm with my closer friends. Because you can go into any conversation with kids, especially when you're always in a when you're in an area, whenever there's something I like to talk about, there'll always be something to talk about. But like I think around 2010, only my closer friends would ever talk about wrestling because we grew up with that. I go visit my friends whenever it's near the end of the school week over the weekend. We go over to one of my friends and we got to watch Friday Night SmackDown, or we go over to a younger family member's house. So I guess you would see around the 2000s. That'll be the last time you hear younger people talk about wrestling.
Yeah, it kind of died down, but like with older fans, like with older people, like it like wasn't like and when you get like to high school and stuff, like you really wasn't. It was still talked about, I would say, but like not to the degree that it once was.
Yeah.
Like during like '98.
Hey, yo, Viscera gotta chill. He just grabbed the lack of ass on Lillian Garcia.
Oh, to add on to that, I was gonna say the only time like wrestling got talked about like a lot by like everybody again was probably like the Rock and Cena feud in 2012. I would say that was like
the
only time.
That was getting advertised, like publicly advertised. Like I remember I went over to a Dave and Buster's after the school year ended, and dude, you couldn't hear anything except Rock and Cena, WrestleMania 28 on bars, on TV. They literally doing you see Cena and Rock going to Jimmy Kimmel and talking about their match and their careers. Like that's the last time a WrestleMania match ever had that type of mainstream press because of how big pop culture both guys are.
Well, I would say wrestling. That was the last time wrestling in general like had was like as talked about in mainstream.
Yeah, and by the way, you can't say that about the Forbidden Door. You can't say that.
Yeah, you can't say that.
So Kane and Christian. Kane will proceed to the second round. We still have 3 other singles matches to see. To see the copyright to me, the living wake.
I'm not gonna lie, I love this time period of wrestling, even though it wasn't Attitude Era level or even like early 2000s level. It was still good, because Raw was still good, SmackDown was still good, TNA was starting to get good. You had the SVR games, SVR 2006, SVR 2007.
Hey, yo, is that Candice Michelle? I like that. And there's Eric Bischoff being sexual deviant again.
Yeah, Eric Bischoff's the greatest general manager of all time. I love GM Bischoff, and I love GM.
Shout out to his 83 Weeks podcast. I already went over him going over heat from what he said over to CM Punk, being like, what about you give the young guys a chance? Yeah, aren't you 40-year-old and you're the world champion? So Triple H, now he's in Triple H's locker room.
Who, Bischoff?
Wait, hold up. Top dog.
What the hell do you think you're doing, Eric? Huh? should be the World Heavyweight Champion. Talk about nothing.
That handlebar mustache got me pissed off. I hated that.
That I was gonna do. I pedigreed Batista's ass right in the middle of that ring.
I want Chris Jericho's ass.
Your friggin' incompetent referees weren't there to do their job. I got screwed out of the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, there is no need for any tournament. You need to give me a rematch. You need to give it to me now. You owe me that.
Oh, wow.
The way I see things, I don't owe you anything.
To be honest,
And after you
and if the draft would have went fairly, if you were going to get Kurt Angle and John Cena on Raw, put Triple H on SmackDown 2005, like.
all you got to do is win the tournament.
But the thing is, Triple H didn't want to work when they want to work Thursdays or Fridays.
Triple H didn't want to work Tuesdays. Wait, what?
He didn't want to work SmackDown. That's why he never went to like 2008.
I want the rest of the night off. I need to grow my handlebar mustache.
But to be fair, though,
It's a
SmackDown was
flavor
still all
saver.
right. Oh, I was gonna say, to be fair,
That's such a
SmackDown was still all
disgusting
right.
name. Do you think that's a disgusting name for facial hair? A flavor saver?
I will get my rematch.
A disgusting. It kind of is.
Heavyweight
I'm gonna say it.
Oh, dude. All right, so Triple H still was trying to issue a third rematch for the World Heavyweight title. Here's Maria before she became a fake-ass, pregnant-ass feminist where she was cucking her husband on Raw. For the
This one, she
24/7
was
title.
actually hot.
Shelton Benjamin then acting like a goddamn drunk for no reason.
Oh, come on.
Wasn't
What
this
the hell is
when
with this
Shelton was doing the
logo?
Mama's Boy gimmick?
So you know that little what the fuck goblin logo he had on his tights? Back
Who,
in the-
Shelton?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's like it was when he was doing the Mama's Boy gimmick.
Yeah, what is this logo supposed to mean? What is this logo supposed to mean, bro? I'm trying to understand. I hope his catchphrase wasn't "Ain't no stopping me now." And there's Chris Jericho.
I don't see you, guitarist. No concert?
Wow.
What do you want?
So Chris Jericho is now interrupting over the interview.
I challenged you for that championship, and last night you beat me. Fair and square.
He's beat you several times, Jericho, since 04, dude. Like, just stop asking for rematches against Benjamin. You can't beat it clean.
Back to Shelby. You're nobody's bitch.
Hey. You see that 20% loading beard Chris Jericho has with jeez.
One second. This Gold Rush tournament. You in it? Oh, I'm in it. I don't know who I'm wrestling. I don't know when. I could be wrestling against you next segment. Wouldn't that be peculiar? Oh, wouldn't it?
Was he trying to mock the gay gesture twice?
I have to win that tournament. I haven't had a one-on-one title match for almost 3 years. 3 years.
You mean world title match?
This could be my last chance. I've been playing rock concerts with Fozzy and hosting the highlight reel. It's all been great, but I'd give it all up for the chance to be the world champion one more time. Well, I can respect that. Best of luck.
Chris Jericho, I'm glad he went to the spiked head. Rest in peace to Chris Candido. He died before tapings on TNA when he was signed there. That is sad.
Didn't Chris Candido get Sonny back in the day?
I'd rather not talk about that. By the way, what was with Chris Jericho and that Prince Charming Shrek 2 haircut with the flavor saver goatee bullshit he had on his chin?
I don't know. Like that's the thing I'm asking. He didn't look cool with that haircut.
That was terrible. That was
Yeah,
terrible.
it's terrible. He didn't feel like
And they're replaying the opening match over what happened with Christian earlier, trying to go poking him into the eyes. Tomko coming in for the interference.
Oh, is this around the time when they were still doing that Jericho and Trish angle, like from where they betrayed
2003 to
him?
2004, yeah.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, at least this haircut of Jericho was actually better than what he came back with when he came back with that haircut in 2008. He was looking like some
You mean the
show.
spike? You mean the spike frosted tips? So Triple
Yeah.
H will be in the tournament automatically after scaring the shit out of Eric Bischoff. And if he wins, he gets to face Kane in the semifinals. One fall. Me. Stop me. You're stopping. That just sounds like an entrance that you have to walk fast with. His later song was better, not the one he had for bum ass Hurt Business.
Oh, I like this. I ain't gonna lie, it's probably my favorite Shelton Benjamin song.
When he had the pyro. Shelton Benjamin just screamed, "Hey, if there's no good guys, you're going to be a Intercontinental Champion." That's how sad it is. This is when we were going to the standard that when you win the IC title, you're not going to be a star. I mean, you could have said the same thing with Rob Van Dam, but Rob Van Dam was over. I'm not saying that people weren't a fan of Shelton Benjamin, but it's like that's the level. And Blade Trinity. Remember they advertised Raw with Triple H all because Triple H was in Blade Trinity. Wesley Snipes, 60-year-old ass, is going to come back in the MCU, try to kill vampires. And here's the match. And the fans are insane. Shelton Benjamin is absolutely starstruck. Not expecting his opponent to be Shawn Michaels. He'd think it'd be Chris Jericho. It really moved. And I watched this before, back when I had that network a couple years ago. And I remember I love this match from top to bottom.
Oh,
especially
I just like
the Hogan fan you can see ringside.
Oh, the Hogan fan? Yo, DST.
Yeah,
one day we gotta review the episode like when Cena and Shawn had that classic on Raw.
The Iron Man match?
No, it's the hour long match on Raw in 2007. It was like in London.
I tried to watch it so I can review it, but it's like, dude, the pacing was Jesus Christ. It wasn't as good as their match I had at Mania, to be honest.
Yeah, I can agree, but to be honest, I think that match was way better than the Mania match.
The fans are absolutely loving Shawn Michaels trying here in Boston. This is going to be a hell of a showstopper right here. This is not going to steal the show like me and Miz back at No Mercy 2016. Ziggler, you fucked Amy Schumer. Enough said. Body to belly takedown. Counters back. They're actually bringing up in the mat wrestling that Shelton has an amateur background. Breaks the hold by going off on the ropes. I miss back in the day this wrestling where it's actually about taking advantage, selling for the finish, and not trying to make this match go unnecessarily fast-paced with no psychology. Because back in the day, it was psychology.
Yeah, we are, to be honest.
Side headlock. Rolls around the waist and goes straight for the arm bar. Benjamin counters back with an arm bar of his own from behind. I remember cops did the same thing to me. Hammerlock again, another body to belly takedown. Benjamin battles back with his great mat experience from what he had from Minnesota University. And Michael's not trying to get over the only advantage he has. Trying to grab over to the ropes being his only saving grace. So it's obvious that Benjamin has a grappling advantage over Shawn Michaels. And that's been displayed twice. And then a Canadian Destroyer from the outside. Then immediate super kick with a headbutt. And then Michaels goes outside. Tope suicide. If I see that, if I see another AEW match like that, and by the way, I saw the numbers, Top Dog. You want to hear the numbers after that stupid ass pipe bomb from MJF that didn't even draw? You know how many viewers they lost?
How many?
They lost 30,000 viewers after that.
Damn.
From this week's Dynamite, yes. So it's just showing whatever AEW does, they know that their show is so ass. They're only going to be relying on one segment. Hip toss after hip toss. What's poppin', Rose? Just chilling, trying to actually watch something that I enjoy. You're welcome to try to pop over to the stream, or you could just type over on the chat. Either way, it's good. It's nice to hear from you. 1, 2, side headlock takedown. Still Shelton all the grappling advantage in this match. Rolls over for a pin. Michaels almost caught Benjamin off guard, but he's still with the dominant position in the ring over the headlock takedown. Michaels goes again for the cover. Fucking Earl Hebner with that bald spot that I can see my future in. See that Hulk Hogan fan. He probably did something illegal after this show or years later. Michaels trying to fight out of that headlock with a headlock of his own. Michaels pushes him off to the ring. Over the shoulders for the duck and cover. Michaels use a leg lock, roll up pin, near fall. Yeah, Rose, we all know. We all know. This is when Raw was good. Or watchable. Whatever you guys feel like was a peak for Raw. Irish whip.
Oh, I say the peak for Raw. I think this was when Raw was still watchable, but the peak for Raw was Raw was 98 to 2000. That was the peak for Raw.
Mainstream wise, other than that, like quality wise, like Raw was still good to watch if like you had nothing else to watch. And a clothesline while both men went outside. Michaels with the obvious disadvantage. We usually don't see that. The young upstart Intercontinental Champion taking all the advantage, and now after commercial break, they're both over to the top rope. And trying to go for a back suplex. That gets immediately reversed into a cross body by Shelton Benjamin. That's great body control. Anybody can give me like the top 10 best matches off Shelton Benjamin, and probably all of them involve Shelton losing. Except his debut on Raw against Triple H when he beats him, or when he faced Chris Jericho for the first time and won the IC title. Or his match.
I can't name any good Shelton match.
Yeah. It's sad that Shelton's one of those wrestlers that are the ones that always get the huge finisher on them. Like, I remember Evan Bourne. Didn't that guy take an RKO from midair? Oh, Jesus, that's sad.
Oh, Evan Bourne.
Some are born to die. Oh, Michael's trying to go off the ropes. It goes to an immediate Samoan drop. You're not Samoan. Only fat dudes and Samoans can do the Samoan drop. That's how it works, Shelton. You think white people can do the ghetto blasters other than Latinos and blacks in wrestling? Huh? Nobody complains about that. Or the pay dirt. Does that sound like something a white guy would do? In a forearm smash. Look at Shelton Benjamin go. Well, technically you can't because I can't show the footage live. But counters a right from Michaels into a backbreaker. 2, near fall. Oh my God. Every time Michaels tries to fight back, there's an immediate response by Benjamin, and it ends up going to the favor of the Intercontinental Champion. Irish whip off the ropes. Trying to battle back. Lowers his head. Goes off guard. Michaels comes back with a boot to the head. Goes to a chop. Irish whip. Reversal by Benjamin. And now there's the forearm smash. Michaels down over to the ropes. Down on the canvas. And now the count. Both men are down. Michaels with a second win. But can he get up while Earl Hebner still has to count? While both men are still down. Earl Hebner's up in the 5 count now. 6. Who's going to get up first? Michaels gets up with the kip up. Benjamin's up with the kip up.
So I got a question for y'all. Which version of HBK do y'all like better? Do y'all like his first run better? Or do y'all like his second run better?
Oh, reversal with the pin. I like the second run better. Maybe because I grew up with that and there was a lot more classics. I think a lot more people would like his first run because, he had more of the charisma, more of the top dog. People loved him. His matches were still a classic. I think he was more of the frequent guy that you can put for the belt. But thanks to what he had in his second run, you didn't really need to belt. You didn't need him with the belt to make sure that he was a must-see on TV. That's the thing with Michaels. After a chain of 2K14 pin reversals, Irish whip into a corner splash by Benjamin. Benjamin trying to attempt a T-bone suplex that used to be his actual finisher before the pay dirt. Or this dumbass overdrive. Did he do the overdrive? And Michaels just tosses him over to the shoulders, trying to evade the finisher. Oh my God, yo, this match is good. It has the pacing. They know what they're doing. Michaels looking like he's about to hit the sweet chin music. Benjamin with a kick of his own. Reverse into the rebound kick. Caught Michaels out of nowhere. Cover. 1, 2. No, my God. Oh my God. Benjamin absolutely in disbelief and frustration, thinking that he finally had Michaels beat. Oh my God. After the thrust kick failed, the spin out heel kick by Benjamin. Oh my God, yo, this match is awesome. Now Benjamin has Michaels up in on the top rope. Going for some type of high-risk maneuver, trying to get this match over with. Proceeding to the second round, maybe he can be a double champion. Michaels battling back, tosses him over from the outside of the rope. Michaels with a bloodied mouth. You know how much he's been taking damage by every time Benjamin had a move for him. The fans are up, and the elbow drop goes down on the chest of Benjamin, though. Oh, my God. Still sustaining a bit of damage. Flopping like a gefilte fish like it's SummerSlam 05 in this bitch. And Michaels trying to fight back. I don't know what was the seizure for, but the fans are loving it, man. Oh my God, you don't see fans like this anymore. They're probably watching UFC or something. And Michaels tuning up the band, knowing that the elbow drop couldn't be enough. Almost has him. The fans are counting with him. This could be the countdown to hit sweet chin music. Hits it. Counters back with a roundhouse kick to counter the sweet chin music. What a reversal. Benjamin with the cover. Hooks the leg. 2. No. Oh, bro. What the fuck, bro? This is an unjustified showcase mode for Shawn Michaels. This nigga has like around over near 30 years into the business with iconic matches with The Undertaker twice, Triple H, Kurt Angle, Shelton Benjamin. You're telling me you can't put that on showcase mode? Second rope, bounce out, elbow drop, high risk maneuver, still wasn't enough off the near fall. And Benjamin's like, what's it going to take to get rid of this guy? You gotta love that athleticism. Just what looked to be a box jump over from the second rope to hit a lariat. Toss him out from the outside. Stuck over to the ring apron. Bounces out. Sweet chin music. Shawn Michaels catches Benjamin out of nowhere. 3. Oh my God. And that's how the match ends, bro. What a goddamn match. If y'all ever have Peacock, it's only $5, you poor person. I suggest you watch May 2nd, 2005 episode of Monday Night Raw. Or I think they showed it on the YouTube channel. Where you don't see those freeze frame headshots. I hate that shit.
Yo, DST. That match was good.
I nearly lost my voice. I thank God I have water. Still, that off the springboard, Benjamin too cocky, trying to go for a third high-risk maneuver. And here's the thing, you go head first to danger, you hit the sweet chin music, and that's where it catches Benjamin out of what he almost had a chance to nearly take out. Oh my God, the legend here.
Hey, so you think you'll have time after this stream, like after this show ends, just like chill and talk like about stuff from this time period?
We could probably go for around an extra 10 minutes or something.
All right, that's good.
But still, what a hell of a match. And Michaels proceeds to the next round here in the Gold Rush tournament. Shelton has nothing to be ashamed of. And they did have a rematch, I think, weeks later. So Benjamin loses. Michaels will proceed to the semifinals. You hear me talk?
I'll make you feel. Yeah.
I'm not your boy, Tori. Thanks, Earl Hebner. Fuck you, Bret Hart. Nice language. Did you teach your children the same talk? And here's Edge with the dumbass glasses. I think that would be the last time you see him wear those while he still has the jacket that he would wear while he was also world champion. And this is also when he's Money in the Bank briefcase holder. And we'd all know when he would cash that in. Kill his family. Kill his family. Kill his family.
Yes, that makes Mr. Money in the Bank the toughest man in the WWE.
Kill his family. You cheated.
This has been Benoit on.
This is after their ladder match they had for the Money in the Bank briefcase. It's Benoit, because I think Benoit still thought he had a right to the World Heavyweight title. Since that draw they had back on Raw back in late 04. Was that supposed to be a PG way to say cum stain?
All that matters is that I will be champion. Bank on it. This interview is over.
Excuse me, everybody. I gotta use the bathroom.
Bank on that, JR.
Well, I'm carrying this, so I guess I'm carrying the show right now.
And we're back. This is by Stacker 2. And it goes over the surprise victory. And Rosie and Hurricane became World Tag Team Champions. Rest in peace to Rosie. Back. There's a hurricane coming through. Oh, by the way, speaking about the Hurricane, if you guys have the Stand Back DLC pack, it comes with only 2 wrestlers that you want. You get Stacy Keibler and you get Hurricane. And you get like one half of MSK because the other half of MSK's wife is a piece of shit.
Yeah. She's a bitch.
And I think Indy Hartwell.
Indy Hartwell, I don't think she done nothing in real life. I think she's cool in real life.
Raw is brought to you by Grand X Cart. They show it twice. And here's Sylvain Gagne and Rob Conway. La Resistance. If you guys ever watched Raw from the early to mid 2000s, you've heard of La Resistance. They are not going to be in your top 50 list of tag teams, but the Raw tag titles are on the line. I'm sorry, world tag titles. But I'd rather call them the world tag titles than just Raw tag titles. That just devalues them a bit more. But first title defense after winning the tag titles against Backlash, the World Tag Team Champions were La Resistance, so I guess they're getting their immediate rematch. Rosie wearing a goddamn chin strap.
Right quick. It's not related to the show. I'm just gonna ask, who you think is hotter, Sable or Scarlett Bordeaux?
Scarlett Bordeaux. Sable
Yeah.
just looks obviously fake. I mean, I can see why Scarlett Bordeaux looks a mad fake around the face area, a lot more around the face area, but her features are a bit more defining.
Yeah, I agree. To me, she has a weight. She has a hotter face than Sable. I would say Sable probably has the better body, but like when it comes to like face wise, I think Scarlett Bordeaux is better than Sable. Plus, she has more charisma than Sable. To be honest, Sable, she didn't really have that much charisma.
She just had the big titty segment, and
yeah,
I can't talk shit about Brock Lesnar's wife. I don't want to die.
All she really said is, that she just said that like what she always said. The girls want to be me, the guys want to be women. That's really all she did.
Yeah,
but I digress though.
And,
I just want to ask that question.
Yeah. Well, Rob Conway just got Rosie out the picture, and immediately Sylvain Gagne just came around, just assaulting Hurricane from the back.
So Randy, he was on SmackDown at this point, wasn't he?
He was on SmackDown at the time.
Yeah, he was in that feud with Taker.
No. This was before the draft, so I think he was still on Raw. I think he suffered an injury.
He had to suffer an injury because he was in the feud with Taker.
Yeah. Very iconic feud he had with Taker. Elbow drop off for Rob Conway.
That feud saved his career, to be honest.
When did the Frosted Tips hairstyle die?
What you mean?
Like, white guys were like with the frosted highlight bleach tips back in the day.
That's like that hairstyle's like, I'll say it died like towards the late 2000s because that's when you got you started to get the bowl cut and all of that.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
The haircut.
The spine buster with the clothesline, rip off heart attack, and it came up with a near fall. Oh, it's because these guys are from Montreal. Shut up. Like the most basic tag team ever. Like, tell me anybody tells me your top 10 La Resistance matches. I don't know if I can disrespect you watching too much 2000s Raw, or that you're bored with your life. You're saying that La Resistance is better than fucking Dudley's or something? Because more people remember the Hurricane and Rosie tag team than they know La Resistance were 3-time World Tag Team Champions at that time period when they were together. Even when Rene Dupree was out of Raw, he was on SmackDown now at that point. 1, 2, broken up over from the Hurricane Rana from the top rope.
My favorite Raw versus Styles moment is them getting beat up by The Rock and Mankind.
Oh yeah. Wasn't the joke just calling them gay? Reverse elbow from Hurricane. The sidewalk slam in. What was that little neck breaker Hurricane did? 1, 2, 3. And that's it. Hurricane and Rosie had their first title defense retained. They really needed to do more backstage segments with Rosie and Hurricane. They gotta be harassing the public. They gotta be saving kittens from a tree. They gotta beat up people. Like, I wish they had more segments like that, like they did with Crime Time around 06. Helping the elderly. Helping people with the ATM. They're doing the SmackDown rebound. Oh yeah, the storylines of Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio. And they only put one of those matches somehow only on 2K22 in the showcase. They don't bring up the SummerSlam ladder match that has iconic moments in it. You're my familia. Orale, vato. I'm not racist. Orale, vato. So they're recapping Eminem. I didn't even know Eminem was still a tag team around 2005. But here it is. They were trying to coexist. And it seems like Rey missed a crossbody over Joey Mercury. Did Joey Mercury get shorter? How tall was he around 2005? Because I thought he was the same height as John Morrison.
No, Eminem. This is when they was starting to become a tag team, but then I think that's when they started to become. And then Melina came like right after. Then they moved to SmackDown. It basically became a popular SmackDown thing.
It's like Joey Mercury. When did he get shorter? Because he was like became the same height as Jamie Noble. What the fuck? Eddie's not helping Ray, and now it's like a 2-on-1 assault. Eddie's not even a tag team partner anymore. He's just a spectator. Oh no, Melina's there.
Oh, I thought she came later.
No, she's there.
Oh.
I think she just wasn't wrestling at the time.
Yeah, I thought she had cunts like when they went to SmackDown. That's when I thought she joined the group.
So they're recapping the Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio feud, going with Eddie leaving Rey high and dry on a tag title match. And this was in England, so thank God I didn't watch this episode. We have the third Gold Rush tournament match in the first round. On this game. How do I feel like it's going to be Chris Jericho versus Edge? Better place, filled with broken dreams. Finn Balor over me. What the hell? Shameless plug. Already went over that. Finn Balor over Edge makes no sense. And Mr. Money in the Skank. Now Edge is about to be in one-on-one competition. See if he proceeds to the next round, because he obviously wants to hold the world title whether he's Money in the Bank or not. So I guess he has a chip on the shoulder. Thinks he has multiple opportunities to be world champion. Oh, yes, it's going to be Chris Jericho versus Edge. Ultra down the right. What you want? This isn't Judas. What? Did he just... Is that fucking glitter on his tights? Jericho. Come on, man. Jericho. No.
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't like this version, like Chris Jericho song. I think it was I thought it was a downgrade from the one he had from like 2001 to like 2003.
This one was fine, even though he used this later on, around 07. Did you like the one where they put no countdown into it?
Oh, the one he had during like the Attitude Era, like
Yeah.
during like 99 and 2000. That was
Yeah.
actually my favorite one. You know, like when they'll like do the 10, and then afterwards they would like show them cities and stuff. That was my favorite. That was my favorite version of this song. Then he'll come out and say, "Welcome to Raw is Jericho," and the crowd just says, "Raw." That was awesome. That's my favorite version of his song.
So now we have Jericho and Edge. After we have Benjamin and Michaels. This is a hell of a show. So Triple H, I don't know if he's going to be in action because obviously they're trying to stretch this tournament to 2 to 3 weeks. And they have enough time because there won't be a Raw pay-per-view until June. They wouldn't have a Raw pay-per-view until June 26th. And SummerSlam would come like 2 months later. So
I was saying this about the brand split earlier. This is when the brand split actually meant something. This is when like Raw and SmackDown, they felt different. They barely interacted with each other. So when you saw them like when you saw people from Raw show up on SmackDown and vice versa, and don't face each other as the Bar Series, it actually felt special because they barely mentioned or went to the shows. It felt like their own. It felt like 2 entire different shows. I missed that. I missed that about the brand split. Nowadays, the brand split is all over.
Later on, they were like, "Oh, Raw and SmackDown exists, so show that so we have an excuse of star power, but we have to combine the brand every time to do the tag matches." So that's it.
Yeah, or like nowadays, where they just over the place.
Around 08 or 09.
Yeah, they waited too long to end it. They should have ended it like in 08. Like, I don't know. The brand split was all right in 08. Because that's when they did the draft. That's when like Batista and Cena went to Raw. And then like Triple H went to SmackDown, and they became like SmackDown became good, and Raw was still kind of all right. They should have ended in 09 and 2010. That's when they should have ended because it made no sense. Batista was like on Raw.
They were losing
like
a lot of stars. You know how many guys they lost around 2010? I know Jericho wouldn't come back until 2012, but Jericho was gone. Undertaker wasn't doing full time. Michaels retired. Batista left for Hollywood. There's a lot of mainstream notoriety. Umaga passed, and they thought Daniel Bryan and CM Punk would be bigger stars after losing Mr. Kennedy and Jeff Hardy to TNA.
Yeah, exactly.
And
my problem is that
2010 TNA. I'd rather watch in 2010 Monday Night Raw.
Oh,
changed
100%.
my mind.
100%. Well, the brand split didn't make sense on 09 because you had Batista on Raw feuding with Randy Orton in Legacy. Then like 2 weeks later, he's on SmackDown as a turning heel feuding with Rey Mysterio. It made no sense. It ruined the concept of the brand split.
Literally, but heel Batista around 09 was like Kanye right now. So Batista's still watching. Batista, sit down. For fuck's sake. You keep standing every time you have to watch a tournament match.
Honestly, that's what they need to do with Cena. They need to have him since he's in like some big since he's becoming big in Hollywood now, have him turn heel and become Hollywood Cena. That's what they should.
Whatever it's gonna be, it's not gonna last, and it's probably not gonna get any of the other guys over. That's the sad part.
Well,
so Edge is now dominant, going over to the ropes while Christian's in the second. And sees it coming, goes for his snake eyes with an immediate lariat using the ropes for momentum.
Yeah, I agree. Sadly, you want not. But like the thing is that you want to have to worry about a long gal like an NWO heel Cena. Like whereas you could do like a Hollywood heel, you can do like a Hollywood rock with him, where it's short and it's just him being a jerk and putting over people. That's what they can just do with him. Just have him turn heel and become a Hollywood jerk.
Yeah,
and he puts over people.
Jericho off the ropes, guarding the momentum like the weakest fucking shoulder tackles I've ever seen. What was that? Did he just do like several mini stomps on the back of Edge? How is that supposed to hurt?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh God, that looks stupid. Jericho. Oh, little mini splash from the second rope. Trying to go for a Hurricane Rana for a pin. Double hook leg, 2. Near fall. Jericho. And there's the Enziguri. Cover. 1, 2. Earl Hebner's bald spot. There's nothing wrong with bald people. Just Earl Hebner's bald ass having an action figure.
Earl Hebner.
Stop thinking referees are over, for fuck's sake. Aubrey Edwards has an action figure. Why? She looks like Stephanie McMahon mixed with Sid from Ice Age. The fuck?
Well, the thing is, the reason why people like Earl Hebner is because he was actually like. That's why people like Earl
I don't
Hebner.
like that bitch.
Yeah. They said that people on Twitter were saying like he used to go with the referees. Like, get out of here, y'all. Everybody.
He got an equalizer, but the referee sees it coming a mile away, trying to stop him from using it. Jericho for triangle drop kick on Edge while he was off guard from the referee trying to get the briefcase out of the action. Jericho trying to go high risk. Top rope crossbody from the outside of the ring. I still don't know why Aubrey Edwards is like world renowned for being. There shouldn't be such thing as the best referee in the fucking business. You're a referee.
I don't know why she's considered a GOAT referee, man. And that's when everybody knows
in the match. Everybody's like, well, Aubrey makes sure that she's never the major point of the match. So why is she overreacting to everything that happens in the match? And using over-exaggerating expressions.
Yeah, exactly.
Going high risk execution. Hooks the legs. No. Literally, why did she do that? Top Dog? Oh. Well, that's it from Top Dog, everybody. We still have around 20 minutes remaining here in the show. Jericho and Edge. Edge trying to go for a spear. Hops over to the ropes for a schoolboy and it transitions into the walls of Jericho. There it is. And there's the walls. What happened there a moment ago, Top Dog?
Oh, I actually kicked myself out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I actually kicked myself out.
Oh, that's cool.
What's going on now?
Escapes from going from the other side of the road. Oh, just smashes the dome of Jericho, hitting him with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Catching him off guard while Earl Hebner was trying to hold him back. Edge going high risk. Stuck over to the top rope. Jericho trying to collect himself. And there's a missile drop kick from the top. Jericho looking like a sandbag. Cover. 1, 2. No. Jericho unexpectedly kick out. Edge in disbelief and frustration. Always giving me that aggressive ass-eating face. Edge always scares me with that. Edge trying to cash in this win with the spear after the drop kick couldn't get the job done. 2, 3, and there it is. I see clearly. Judgment Day is screwed. This faction is gonna be like Retribution, but worse. Full of jobbers on this day. Judgment Day is gonna fucking suck, I swear to God. Replaying over the Money in the Bank briefcase being a major factor into this match. Then that spear over from the dropkick. Edge proceeds to the next round of the Gold Rush tournament. Facing Shawn Michaels, a longtime rival. that we remember from early in the year when they were feuding around the Royal Rumble. And I recently watched their street fight that they had on Raw before. I forgot. I think that was earlier around the year. Let me see what year that was. That was probably either April 4th. Oh no, that was February 28th. That was after Batista and the Royal Rumble. And Rock's birthday. The Rock says, "Don't look at my hairline." Together we do it all. But we have one final match, and we only have about 21 minutes for me. About like 12 minutes. Chris Masters is here, and he actually looked legit over the several months before somehow losing 20-something pounds. Steroid abuse. And even though we knew this was a narcissist gimmick for Chris Masters, the guy had very little draw. Like, he was in good physique, but he wasn't the guy like I would push the world title to. And I'm going to say that a lot about most of the Ruthless Aggression guys that we had around the 2000s. And that's why I thought he was going to go to TNA after like 2008 or 2009 when he came back.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the masterpiece, Chris Masters.
Well, I thought he was a little bit rude last night to that person in Manchester.
Masters, being the chauvinist that he is in one-on-one competition, no one can escape the master cock. That's why the cops caught him.
There was questionable gender last night, according to him. I think Chris Masters, he said it was a he, she, or what? I didn't say that. No, Chris
Masters. They widen out the screen, so it's not going to be a sponsor, so why do they have to wide pan the... Oh, I think this is the Master Lock Challenge.
I gotta admit, this has been a lot easier than I first thought. Because there hasn't been a man or woman, for that matter, that has even come close to breaking the Master Lock.
Okay. He did the Master Lock on a woman?
Having the challenge tonight. I mean, seeing as that some tough New Yorker can't even break it, why would I think that anybody in Boston could?
Oh my god, look at the city heat he got, guys.
But after thinking about it, I decided I would up the offer. So tonight, what I've got is $4,000.
$4,000 to try to break the Master Lock, ladies and gentlemen.
That's not all. Check this out. Hey, how about this?
And a Red Sox jersey.
Kurt Schilling jersey.
Kurt Schilling.
But even better yet,
$4,000 a Kurt Schilling jersey, and what else?
A Tom Brady autograph football.
Tom Brady.
Yep. Trying to get the Boston pop here. Make that a finisher. Make that a finisher.
so who's up to the Master Lock Challenge tonight?
Let me see Kurt Schilling and his stats.
Right there.
Master Lock, and certainly
Here's Hubby, a backlash shirt.
that's what happened last night.
Why you always fans? If you wear a pay-per-view T-shirt, I'm gonna just say you're a jobber in life.
Tubby, it's the backlash shirt. Tubby knows that's Tubby.
Come on in, Hubby.
Mookie Beats, really? I mean Mookie Betts. Doesn't he play for the Dodgers? Yeah, he plays for the Dodgers.
Stupid Draymond shit.
There comes a fan trying to beat the Master Lock Challenge.
All right, James. Where you
In
from?
secret, it's actually called the Master Cock Challenge. You actually got to grab his dick and not be called gay.
All right, James. James, are you a big Boston sports fan?
Kurt Schilling, a Red Sox from like 1990 something to like 2007.
Gotta break the master lock.
And we're going to look at his statistics that he had around 2005.
Break the lock.
And he was 38 years old and he only played around 8 games. With an ERA of 5.69, only playing 16 out of only becoming an all-star like around 2004. So he was still somewhat prevalent even later in his age in his baseball career. So technically, yeah. So there it is. The fat retard gets the Master Lock. And Chris Masters won't stop. Oh, Tubby's had enough. Tubby's had enough, JR. He hit the camera guy, by the way, with kicking the bag. Then JR just said valuable swag.
I'll tell you what, King, mark my words. One of these days, someone's going to break the master lock. One of these days, it's going to happen. Well, not today. Now, ladies and gentlemen,
Triple H is ready for his surprise opponent here in the final match of the first round here in the Gold Rush tournament. Already prepared with Ric Flair ringside with him. And the game is prepared.
The following is the final first round match.
And this is going to be our main event, guys. I want to thank everybody for coming in. Be patient. Seeing me fat shaming. Gold Rush tournament.
Introducing first, from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 200
So is Connecticut still correlated with New York?
Connecticut?
Yeah.
I think it
I know,
is.
and New Jersey technically is.
Well, I think New Jersey's and New York, though. Connecticut. On state.
That is so weird. The way you get jiggy? Roger does. Ready or not, copyright and shit. I ain't taking that. What do you think was your best year of Triple H? What do you think was the best year for Triple H?
2000. Because his feud with The Rock, that was his that was his best year. His feud with The Rock.
Jericho, when Steve Austin came back, and he feuded with him until like 2001, so like the last year, at the end of the year after he lost the world title.
Yeah.
That 3 Stages of Hell match was my favorite match between those guys.
My favorite match for Triple H, I could have. No, my favorite match for Triple H was his match with Shawn at SummerSlam 2002. My favorite match for Austin is his match with The Rock at WrestleMania 17.
To be honest, people sleep on the Royal Rumble match in 2004 they had in the last man standing, but it ended in a draw.
Yeah, it was a good match. It just ended. I think that just turns a blind to people. But his feud with The Rock automatically cements 2000 as the best year because that feud basically carried WWE when Stone Cold went out for injury.
I saw a collection of the vignettes with Triple H and The Rock, and it's like pinfall, bring it, DQ, bring it, Dick, bring it. Wait, no, I didn't mean that.
That feud between Triple H and The Rock, that is probably the best. Like, that's probably the best mega babyface versus mega heel feud. Because The Rock was like mega over as a babyface and Triple H was mega over as a heel. And
hey,
that's
Top Dog, it's family reunion time.
Wait, bro?
Family reunion time. I got the perfect music for it.
Oh yeah, because it's summer.
No, wait. Get it? Because he killed his family?
Oh, yeah.
Chris! If you're a fan, are you a fan of sports in any way? Or like UFC or anything?
Oh yeah, UFC. I used to be a fan of basketball before they started
Well, there's a
doing
guy on
PC
YouTube
stuff.
called Chisel Adonis. I think you'll like his content. He always makes a joke whenever somebody pisses him off. He shouts out, "Chris!" It's just Chris Benoit. He runs into the ring. And he shows a clip of him giving the crossface to China.
Damn.
It's hilarious, bro. Get this dumb bitch. So, of course, now they're doing the main event for the first round, Benoit versus Triple H. Of course, those guys had a numerous amount of matches.
I gotta tell you something. I know we said we was gonna say this for after Raw ends. I know we was gonna say this time to talk, but I just gotta shout it out now that I'm on this channel called Nintendo, and they said why Fanboy and Chun Chun is an underrated classic.
Pardon me?
I swear, I just now saw it.
I need something to drink after this.
Yeah, we're gonna get more into that when Raw ends.
Well, Benoit's trying to get for what looks to be the sharpshooter. Triple H evades the ropes, knowing how much effectiveness. Oh my God! Benoit just lifted him in the level of the top rope, tossing him flat on his back, like he probably did trying to chase his child from the living room. Snap suplex. These jokes are gonna keep going. I'm sorry, Top Dog. These jokes are gonna keep going. Trying to go for the crossface, the last move he did on his son.
Oh, the Benoit joke?
Yep.
I'll be glad if we just erase him from history.
And there's a chop. Another chop. Another chop. Another chop. I hate whenever women chop each other in wrestling because you're just hitting yourself in the breast. Like, why are you guys okay with that? And especially it looks less painful because you're going above the chest around the throat area. That's not safe, bro. Don't ever chop each other if you're a woman. I'm sorry, don't do it. Benoit's outside the ropes. Triple H is turning the tables against Benoit, and he's giving me to kill my family eyes in disbelief. Oh, God, man. Straight right by Triple H. Now looks like the momentum goes into the game. The 10-time world champion. And you won't see Triple H hold a world title until 2007. Yes, it will be 2 straight years until Triple H, tore his hamstring, got fat, and then he lost the world title under 24 hours against Orton back in No Mercy. I remember because I bought that DVD and I still have it from Best Buy. Not Best Buy. When Blockbuster was still in like 10 cities.
Still relevant.
It was irrelevant. But that was the nearest thing I had because the nearest mall around my area is about 2.7 miles.
The mall. So, we're talking about Blockbuster. Remember when the mall used to actually be the most popular place?
Pay-per-views because the network wasn't a thing. That was around like before 2013, 2014.
Yeah. Speaking of the mall, remember when the mall used to be the most popular thing to go to, especially for people our age, teenagers and like young adults? Remember then that used to be the thing to go to like on the weekends. Now it's just like I don't know what the mall is nowadays. I just go there to get shoes.
Yeah, if you want shoes or you want to sexually harass people for food.
Yeah. When back in the day, the mall was...
Most people just go to the mall with couples now instead of with friends to hang out.
Yeah.
Because people don't want to socialize physically anymore. Stuck in a sleeper hole. Benoit is looking lifeless out there.
Yeah, with like the mall, the The thing is, back in the day was the mall. Everybody went, couples, friends, teenagers,
I
old
just went
people.
to go to GameStop. I got
Yeah,
excited to go to GameStop back in the day because I wasn't
oh,
trying to
that was
buy
a lot.
them.
That was everyone back in the day. Because this is actually a time when games was actually good. When the PS2, the Xbox 360,
I
the
remember I got Jack and
PS3.
Daxter free for like $1. I always went because I remember I didn't have games for the play a lot of games for the PlayStation 2 when they had the 360. So
Oh
all I had was
man,
Madden games, SmackDown versus Raw games, like a few platformers, and Ed and Eddie. I think my youngest brother's only PlayStation 2 game was Battle of the Bikini Bottom.
Bikini Bottom. Man, them SVR games, man, them SVR games are so goated, especially
And
06 and 07.
only a friend of mine from school, he had Days of Reckoning too that I have.
There's a reckon there. Speaking of man, shut your man, like dude, that was probably the best time. That was the best time period for WWE games because you had shut your mouth. Here comes the pain. No mercy. Know your role.
That's words that Benoit said to his family after he shot him and killed him.
You had
I'm,
that. Day of reckoning.
I'm so
I mean,
sorry. That's so wrong.
you had that Day of Reckoning, SmackDown versus Raw 2006.
Trying to go to the
SmackDown
pedigree.
versus
Benoit
Raw.
counters. German suplex.
Oh yeah, didn't Chris Benoit win this one though? Because I think Batista came out.
I think Triple H won this because, of course, we got to see him in Hell in a Cell.
No, I think Benoit won this because I remember Batista making fun of Triple H saying that he can't beat Benoit.
Was that on Titantron?
I don't remember when it was. I can just remember it was this match and Batista made fun of Triple H
I'm
saying, "Oh,
watching
you
this whole
can't
thing
beat
for
Benoit."
Batista hasn't spoken since the opening segment.
Well, yeah, I think
And,
Batista attacked Triple H and which gave
also,
Benoit the win.
Batista interfered.
I think that's what I think. I might not. I haven't watched this. I
And
haven't
there's the
watched this
diving
in a long
headbutt. Every
time.
time he uses the diving headbutt, he has urges to kill his family.
Speaking of Benoit is probably the only wrestler Triple H could never beat. It's like he could never beat Benoit. Yeah, he can never beat Benoit clean. Like he can beat everyone else.
And a kick out by 2 by the game.
I just now realized that Triple H he could beat everyone else, but when it comes to he could never beat Benoit unless it's interference. Like when it's clean, he always lost to Benoit. I found that funny.
Nice. I mean, of course, that's how they're trying to at least build Benoit as a top tier guy.
Yeah.
Even though later on he would put him on SmackDown, he would go back to the mid card. And
yeah,
Benoit,
I'm just saying, kayfabe Watts looking
going
at
for the
kayfabe
sharpshooter,
Watts.
the same term people used for when he killed his son, and gets Ric Flair inside the ring, trying to give him the chops. By the way, Miz is a domestic abuser. Who says my hands goes shut? I mean, when my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. That's the same word he used on his wife. Oh. After a distraction by Ric Flair choking him down. The referee's down. He can't see what's going on with Ric Flair. Like, he's not even looking like he's beating him up. It looks like he's just a hit right to below the belt. And that was like a 2-on-1 assault. The ref is nowhere to be seen. And here comes Batista. And he's in his wrestling gear, even though he's not wrestling. He was in his suit for the last hour and a half. He didn't even have a match. And he's already in his gear, taped up and shit for no reason. At least make him shirtless while still wearing the dress pants. That makes no sense. Spine busters Triple H. Spine busters. Oh no, tosses him over Ric Flair over the shoulders and clotheslines him. And look at this.
I was right. Batista did interfere in this match. I was right.
Yeah, he did interfere. I thought you said he did insulted him or something. Spine buster.
No, yeah, I was saying that he assaulted. It was after this. It was the Raw after this. Batista was teasing Triple H, saying that he couldn't beat Benoit, and then Triple H got mad.
And now he's screaming over at Benoit. Batista, the heavyweight champion, trying to get over Benoit, not even noticing what's happening. All 3 men down for the count. Can Benoit get up? Can the former heavyweight champion get up? Can the future killer get up? Ric Flair, why don't you? I mean, JR, why don't you give him that awe-inspiring killer quotes that you give to Kim when he was about to chokeslam Eric Bischoff, like you did for Benoit's family? I'm just saying, there's a sharpshooter, and there it is. Benoit has a sharpshooter, and Triple H getting over the ropes, but Benoit still with his legs free, separating him from the ropes, and he got the legs bent. Will Triple H tap? Will Triple H tap? Batista's looking straight at the face of the game, trying to gesture him to tap out. Will he tap? But Triple H is trying to bite his hand, trying to handle the pain. What is Dave doing? He's pulling away the rope from Triple H. How much pain can he handle? The same type of manly screaming that Stephanie does when he's clapping her cheeks. Oh my God. And he taps. The game taps. Benoit will proceed to the next round. Triple H will not get a rematch for the heavyweight title, even though he does. And the serial killer's music. Benoit will proceed to the next round. Will he face no, it's gonna be Michaels versus Edge. So it's gonna be Benoit versus Kane. So the semifinals will be next week on Raw. And of course, Batista still mocking the game after tapping out the heavyweight champion. Screws over Triple H. On and only, and I killed them in cold blood. So that's the end of Raw. That was a great episode. A lot of iconic moments. Very entertaining. Anything else you want to bring up before we end it here, Top Dog?
Oh, I was just gonna say you want to like just chat like for like reminisce, but if you want to end it, you can end it.
Well, hopefully around Tuesday, because you know I still got work later tonight. I'm trying to save up good energy. So
yeah, so we can do
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Possibly we can do a bit of reminiscing while we're watching. That's it coming from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Shout out to Top Dog and everybody else here in the chat for coming in and giving their 2 cents. And subscribe for more here on the DST Show Live. Thanks for watching. That's it for me. Thanks for watching. I had to say that twice.